Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another episode. Join me on another beautiful ride. I mean, they're all beautiful at this point. Join me on another ride. It's a little hot today. And you know, the tires are gonna get nice and warm. We're jumping on the highway right now, and let's see where the heck we're gonna go now and get lost at. This bike rides so freaking good. Just so you know, I am riding on a closed course. All these vehicles are actually professional drivers. Just wanted to put it out there. And this ride is gonna be smooth. We got a left or right path. I have no idea which one to take. Let's take left. Just for the heck of it. Yeah, I'm starting to really like doing that. Like going directions I've never been to before and kind of getting lost. Does that sound fun? Not really. Like if you listen to that, it doesn't really sound fun at all, but it actually is in a way, because it's pretty much a new adventure. And I mean, yeah, there's some construction going on, not the prettiest view, and of course can't be keeping my eye. Oh man, look at this. Oh, and of course I chose the direction of traffic. How did I know? How did I know I would choose this way? It's like traffic calls to me. It's like, yeah, we gotta go to where the traffic is. But if you guys haven't checked it out already, I just beat 007 First Light today. So it's up on YouTube on my stream. It's multiple parts, but man, what a game! What a freaking game! Yeah, I think we're gonna get off on the first exit. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get off on the first exit. Yeah, but what a game. Like, it was basically a movie. At that point, I was basically watching a movie while having input. Which, look, some games that are like Until Dawn, and now the newly announced Until Dawn 2, it's essentially a movie, but you have slight input. I mean, yeah, you can navigate your characters every so often. Yeah, we're definitely getting off on the first exit for sure. Man, I know how to choose these directions. But it had so much action. Oh my goodness, it had so much action, so much gunplay, so much. Oh, the puzzles. Not a fan of those too much. Not a fan of those. A lot of puzzles. But it was such a great game, such an awesome storyline. The fact that the storyline's plot kept changing, it was just so impressive. All right. please let me not get into more traffic. But yeah, it was such an awesome game. Now, I also did stream the state of play, and we got a lot of freaking announcements. There was actually 19 different announcements. We had games from Wolverine finally getting oh yeah, no, let's go this way. Let's see where that leads up to. We had games like Wolverine to Rayman getting an all of a sudden comeback to I mean, what didn't get announced? I mean, for the big ones that I really have in mind, let me actually, we're gonna go this way. Yeah, that I can have in mind right now is mostly Wolverine, just because not only was it the first one, but man, that's my boy. Like, Wolverine is my favorite Marvel character of all time. I want to pull over real quick because I want to show you guys something I finally got to do on this bike, and I am so happy I did. Let's pull on this little parking lot here so I can get off and... All right, so we finally did it, guys. Now, before I begin, don't make fun of me. The center one, I kind of put it on and then I messed it up. So then I peeled it off and then it created all these little bubbles, which this is where I'm hoping that the sun and the heat will actually like help them adhere better, which it actually looks a lot better than how I first had it. Yeah, because it was like a bunch of micro bubbles, but check it out. We did it. We put the stomp grip tech grips on it, and look, I love the tech spec grips, but the thing is that they don't make them in clear. So by getting this in clear, I can see the BMW M logo, which I do like a lot. And then the only other upgrade that I have done so far, it was more like visuals, but we also did the yellow headlights, which honestly to me now it's kind of like almost a tradition, because I've done it almost in every single bike, including my R1 when I had it back in the day. So it makes a big freaking difference having the tank grips, and it does give me exactly the grip that I needed, because since this bike is ceramic coated, it was like a little bit too smooth, and to me it was a problem. See, like now it's comfortable, like I can actually grip it comfortably, don't have any issues whatsoever. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Honestly, sitting too long, it is really hot. It is not like blistering heat yet, but it's actually quite warm today. Let's go ahead and continue on getting lost. Yeah, but like I was saying earlier, yeah, I mean, the Wolverine announcement was great. The game looks fantastic. The only thing I didn't really like about the game was the fact that the blood kind of looked, I don't know, it looked like slime, which it's kind of strange. Like it looked almost like thick mucus instead of like, you know, liquid consistency. And I've seen the Unreal Engine tests on blood splatters a couple of years ago, and it looks so realistic, but then for some reason on this game it just looks so off, which I'm surprised that nobody has talked about that. Everybody keeps saying that it looks good, the gameplay was fantastic and all that good stuff, but I mean, to me it's like a little off. But yeah, well, we got Rayman coming back, so that's also pretty cool, which I've never really got to play any of the Rayman games. So it'll be nice to give it a try and see how it feels. Of course, before the big announcement at the end, we did get like a little bit of content in between. Like Onimusha is pretty good. I've never played any of those games either, but I really want to try the new one, to be honest. Since there's an actual demo for the game, I might give it a try. So I'm kind of excited, want to see how it feels. And they are releasing the I believe it's the second game in the Onimusha series on the PlayStation Classics catalog. So that's pretty cool as well. And the last game that like popped out to me, to be honest with you, because I mean there was 19 announcements, and look, with time there's gonna be like changes and developments, because some of them are not announced for this year yet, so it's not, I don't feel like it's worth mentioning, not yet. A lot of the games were also scheduled to be coming out in September 23rd, I want to say, and also October 1st. So we're gonna get a lot of releases for September and October, which is awesome, including Wolverine. So God of War just got a new announcement. And of course, we're talking about God of War Lafay, or Lafaya. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but God of War, new one. Very excited about this one. And man, oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait for it because it looks so freaking good. The first detail that I got from the trailer, which by the way, it wasn't even much a trailer, it was a 20-minute gameplay segment, was the fact that she had a double jump. Why is that such a big deal? It's a big deal because in the original God of War games, Kratos had a double jump. Then they took it away when God of War 2018 came out. When Ragnarok came out, they also didn't incorporate it anymore. So it's like, okay, it's a heavier, bulky feel, I guess, is what they're trying to go for. Which is, hey, nothing bad with that. That's pretty freaking cool, okay? But that is such a big detail that they added. What's wrong with that car? Also shows the fact that Lafay, I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but I'm gonna pronounce it like Lafay. It shows that she moves a lot quicker than Kratos, which is movement like the traditional old school Kratos, and that is definitely a big plus for me. Big plus for me. And the combat mechanics was freaking amazing. Like, it's so quick, there's so many different combos. I'm pretty, like, what they showed, I'm pretty sure it's like 3% of what she could do. So she basically gets sent off into like the realm where she goes through, you know, heaven or whatnot, and it seems to be blocked off. The thing about this that is so interesting to me is the fact that she's getting blocked off from proceeding to eternal slumber. And the thing that makes it so different is the fact that it's being taken over by, like, of course it's evil creatures, but it's not just that, it's the fact that there's some of these creatures that look like they're from different mythologies. So they're starting to mix Greek mythology with Norse mythology, and honestly, like, it looks like Egyptian mythology from one of the bad guys, where she's, I don't know if she was the leader or whatnot, but then there was like this red demon looking monster, and from the research that I've done, I'm not entirely sure where it comes from, but it looks like it's some kind of it's kind of like I don't want to say anything because then I don't want to be wrong, but it's definitely from its own mythology. The fact that she gets captured and then she encounters two characters, which is a sword and like a square gelatin blob. There's a little bit of comedy because the blob's name is Frank and it can speak, and the swords, it's a little strange because you think the sword's talking, but it's not the sword talking, and I don't remember the name of the sword, but it's actually like this sash that's attached to the sword, and I don't know why, but it reminded me so much of Heavenly Blade. It just reminded me of that, but it's not the same developer. I don't know if it was maybe inspired by that, or and I'm sorry, it's called Heavenly Sword. So you go ahead and escape because you try to awaken your powers as a giant, and once you break free the blob and the sword, Frank is like, oh, let her use you so that way you guys can like defeat the enemies. And that's when shit just goes insane. The fighting gets so fast with the enemies, and LaFay does this, like, she does this attack where like she separates the creature's soul from the body, and then you start doing like insane damage to the body, and then once like the body returns back to the soul, or like vice versa, because it kind of like, you lift the soul out and then the body kind of like moves towards the soul and gets back together, and then all of a sudden it explodes, because I don't know if these creatures just what they're made out of, but they just explode. And oh my gosh, that was so freaking insane. It was so insane, and the fighting is just so freaking fast, and I can't wait for this game. A lot of people, including like IGN on their podcast, they're saying that it might get released next year, but my personal opinion, I think it's gonna get released to 28. Like, if it gets released next year, look, that's gonna be insane. We're gonna go back to the good old days of like a game being announced and then coming out the next year, which it kind of makes sense because we've had a lot of years to learn from those experiences. Like, mind you, 007 just came out like 2 weeks ago, but the game was announced, man, I think it was announced like 6 years ago. It was announced in like 20 or 21. Regardless, it's a lot of years ago, so that's very different. That's very different for a game to be announced like last week, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, it's coming out in 2027, which, fingers crossed, and I really hope so. That would be awesome. But yeah, Summer of Games just streamed about like 2 days ago, I want to say. I haven't seen it yet, which I'm going to be checking it out now. And then the Xbox developers presentations is today, and yeah, it already came out. That already streamed, but I'm gonna be watching it today in a little bit when I'm done here. And nothing. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy year for video games. September and October are gonna be very full, and that's with Grand Theft Auto supposedly coming out in November. So I don't know if it's like these games want to come out as quickly as possible before Grand Theft Auto comes out and just demolishes everything. But man, it's gonna be so freaking insane this year. With the little time that I do have, I don't even know how I'm gonna be able to keep up with all these games. But we're definitely gonna have to, and we're gonna try to. That's for sure. So, nothing. Just wanted to kind of yap a little bit about like games, show off the tank grips for the M1000RR, and hope you guys liked it. It was a in general video, so yeah, there wasn't really any topic in mind. I just kind of wanted to yap about things, and mostly video games. But with that, we'll catch you guys in the next one. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and peace out.